All right, hello everyone. We are live. Um, I meant to add a text source. Let me add that real fast while I'm thinking about it. Uh, that can be smaller, I think. Oops, no, I want a. No, no, give me smaller font size. And move that down here. You cannot read that at all in its current state. Okay. All right, now, go tell all the peoples that I am live. Okay. So hello everyone. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, Outer Planets mod, and Parallax. We have some contracts to do. Also, the audio is like probably off balance. That's why I entered this thing in the bottom right. Because I got a new headset and I had to redo all of my audio sources, so that's fun. Um, the other thing I wanted to try for this stream is not only stop watching like any breaks that I have to take, but also stop watching loading screens. Which may have a snowball effect, so we'll see how that goes. What is the first thing I want to do? I think I'm gonna just full send and upgrade the R&D, so let's do that. Cool. So now we can research, as soon as we get the science for everything, we can go ahead and research it. So that's nice. And just kind of looking at the aerodynamic stuff. When do we get... That service module. This is the cargo stuff, I think, yeah. Because I kind of want that. Hmm. Decisions. I mean, we have no science to spend right now. We don't have enough for anything. So I want to get some science. I also want to check the contracts. That is a Minimus rover. I don't know about that. Hmm. When does that expire? 4 days? That might be worth. That's not much money. Nah. Okay, so I think the first contract I want to go for is probably uh we need to plant another flag on the Mun. We need to position a satellite in a specific orbit of the Mun, and we need to repair a satellite. So I'm gonna do that all in one go, I think. So this will be the. Why is it not letting me edit the name? There we go. Um, how many diamonds are we up to? Because this is technically multiple craft. This will be the diamond 5. So first of all, I want to put a Probodobadine hex. Also, I want to check our crew experience. So I kind of want to take Valentina to the moon again. So we're gonna have a Probodobadine hex, and this is gonna be the satellite portion. So actually, tell you what, I'm gonna uh don't save because I'm not actually loading anything. I'm gonna build the Curtis 5 first. So this will be the Curtis 5 actually. And for this, I want a where is it? Docking port. Also, let me know if the game audio is too loud, because I do have a new setup. Let's see. Also, I forgot to track those loading screens. I'm already doing great at this. So for this, we know we're gonna carry it into orbit with the landing craft. So I might just do something like this. We'll have... Ooh, actually, I kind of want this on here. I don't want snapping on, actually, because that made it off-center. No, why is that moving it like that? I want it to go up. Oh, because it's on absolute. I want local. No, why is it moving like that? That's weird. Okay, so I guess that's as high as it can go. And I do want to auto strut this. So that's all on the same stage. So that should be plenty of fuel, and we could just stick a spark on this. Oh, and I don't have an attachment node. Okay, so maybe we can't do that. So in that case, then I want probably just the baguettes again. Although they are rather large. So let's auto strut those. And this alone has a lot of delta V, so maybe we don't need these. So in that case, we could just do some photovoltaic panels, which these are... actually, I'm going to do these. They can't retract, that's the only thing. Um, so, and actually above this, actually below the docking port, I'm going to do a battery and a reaction wheel. And then we are going to just add a thermometer just in case we have any contracts. And that's the entire craft. So that we can save. And then I want to make a... actually, I want to check the mass of this. So 0.818 tons. Okay. So then for this guy, this does save on mass. Well, actually, I'm going to use the Gemini pod. And I believe this is the hatch. And above it, I want a docking port. And I want to get something that's going to be 0.818 tons. So that would be something like... I mean, this would be close enough to simulate how much delta V we're actually going to have. So, then I want some parachutes. And then I want some drogue chutes. So, did I do those in the right order? Yes, I did. Okay. And then I want... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, you know what? Okay. Save this, open up the Curtis 5. Because I forgot to put an antenna on this, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do a relay antenna unless I do something kind of funky like this. So, maybe just some RA2s. Oh, not like that. Like that. That's a little funky, but it's fine. Nope, I wanted grandparent part. Okay, so how much does that weigh now? 1.18, okay. Then let's go back to the Diamond 5. Let's remove this. This is close enough. Then I want a... That's too small. I want a 1.8175 heat shield. And a decoupler here. So that's the lander, I think. How much of a range does this antenna have? Enough. Okay. It also has 2 inventory slots, which is interesting. Do we have EVA science? No, we don't. Okay. So below that, I would like a service bay. Okay, none of these are going to be... This one is. Shroud off. So, well, I'm going to eventually want it on, but for now, shroud off. And then I wanted to stick some science in here. So turn all that off. Let's put the thermometer. Good enough. Let's put the barometer. Ideally on this side. And then let's move that back. Snapping off, please. Okay. So then I want, I do want an experiment storage unit. In fact, I'm gonna really quickly move this up. I'm gonna put the docking port up there, and that means I can, move these. Put that on 2x symmetry. And move these. Alright, all the staging still looks good. And then I want this flow priority to be even lower. Because I'm going to stick some batteries in here. In fact, I'm just going to stick them on the bottom of this thing like that. Okay. And then I want... so we have the barometer, we have the thermometer. I want a couple mystery goos, of course. And that's going to stick out a bit, actually, so let's move those back. And then these do not weigh the same, so I want a... Actually, I could put this on the opposite side of one, so let's redo that. I want a magnetometer boom, and I want it to kind of... I want it to come out sideways. So is that the correct direction? Yes, okay. So is our center of mass still good? Yeah, okay. Yeah, once again, let me know if the audio is really weird. Why is this yelling at me? Oh, it just hadn't yelled at me before. Okay. And then I want a double C seismic accelerometer. Do we want this? They weigh the same. Okay. So we're gonna put this guy there, and we're gonna put this guy up there. And we're gonna run that in atmosphere. Oh, I don't know if I can run that in atmosphere. Hello, it has been a while. Welcome back. Okay, so this is all fine and dandy. Hopefully this is all actually attached. I don't see anything. Well, this doesn't look attached. I have a feeling half of this is not going to be attached. Why can I all of a sudden not right-click anything? Okay, apparently you can only right-click something. Yeah, so so one of my laptop fans is currently not okay, but I have an appointment Monday to get it repaired, so um, this should be the only stream where that's a real issue. Let's see. Because I would like one of these, but I don't want it there. What if I just clipped it in? Except that's going to get rid of that. Well, okay, if I clip it in, do I lose access to anything? I just need to not put it so high. Well, okay. What I can do is I can put this there, and then before I put this away, I want to put custom access group 1. Oops, not on the stage, not on the stage. Custom 1, I want run magnetometer. I want to conduct a material study. I want to run atmospheric analysis. Log seismic data. Can you not run that from... Oh, no, I already did that. I need the barometer, which is kind of... Nope, let me zoom in. Can I click the barometer? I may have to move this in a sec. Observe mystery goo and log temperature. And can I... okay, so let me move this slightly. Can I click that now? Yes. So back to custom groups. Custom 1 log pressure data. And then I want to put the shroud back on. And hopefully nothing's sticking out. We are good. Okay. I want to auto strut this. I'm going to auto strut that one to the root part. And then I want a fuel tank below here. And I'm going to do this one. Maybe not that one, actually. Because this is our landing stage. Problem is this one might be too short. If I put a... which one of these do I want to use? Sort by size, please. Is that big enough? No. If I put a Bobcat on here, is that over the moon gonna have a decent thruster weight? Oh, yes it is. Okay. Although, good to know that it doesn't actually have that much delta V, so maybe we do put the larger fuel tank on. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go in here, and I wanted to grab... oh, do I have a larger... Oh, wait, I want to go by name. So this is the 1800. Let's just see how much it is with the 900. 1498, that's really not a lot. So yeah, I'm going to go for a tall rocket. And I accidentally trashed the Bobcat when I meant to keep that. So, bit of a tall boy, but it's fine. And then I'm going to do what I normally do, and that is put on some radial decouplers. Gonna put on 4. So this is to... We're gonna combine a few missions. So this is to plant another flag on the Mun. We're also gonna try and get science from a new biome. Also, we need more science data from the surface of the Mun. But we're also going to attach... well, and hopefully we can do this as well, repairing a satellite. But we're also going to attach a satellite to get this contract done, the position satellite in a specific orbit. So that's what this is for. So I know how much delta V I have approximately when the weight of the satellite is on top. So I want this one can just be like some 400s, maybe 800s, because these are yes, this is going to be a little overbuilt. But when have I not overbuilt something? I also don't know if I have a fairing big enough for this actually. Like if I ooh, I don't. Okay, so we may need the flat ones then. So let's do. We can do the hydraulic detachment manifold, which I might just do that. Overbuilding, yeah. So I want this on the. So make sure those are attached. Okay. Um. So, and then move these down just a little bit. And just for a little more control, actually, I'm going to put advanced inline stabilizers on top of this thing. And then below this, I am... Oh, engines. Below this... Oh, wait, no, I don't need other engines, because this is going to feed into this guy. But I do want... where is my ground? Okay. I do want landing struts. So when extended, those do reach all the way to ground, so that's good. And then I want some fuel lines. So run those from here to here. And this needs to be the other way around. There we go. So what's this thrust to weight over... I mean, even over a Kerbin, it's fine. Okay, so this should be fine. Keyword should. So then below this, I'm going to put a TD18 decoupler. And I'm going to have these fire off at the same time. And then I don't think I can get the fairing all the way out here. Oh, we don't even have a fairing big enough for this. Ooh. That is an issue. Okay. In that case, I'm going to attach some decouplers upside down here. And I'm going to put on some nose cones. So these will fire off pretty early on. So I just need to keep that in mind. Hopefully they won't hit our satellite up top. I'm actually going to turn down the force percent on these to like 10. And then I want auto struts. Okay. So then, actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me go to the other craft. Because I'm just realizing it has the wrong root part. There we go. Okay, back to the Diamond 5. Yeah, just so happened to line up that the Curtis 5 and Diamond 5 are the same mission, which is actually super nice. I need to move this whole thing up. If anything, I actually I still want a fairing, though. I may just have to put it up here. Because I want to cover up that other crap because of the relay satellites. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and attach the fairing, but I won't build it yet. So we'll just do that. And the fairing will fire probably at the same time that these fire. Anyway, so that's where we're at now. And then I want a lifter stage because, well, I do kind of want a small transfer stage at least. So let's just do a 900 with a cheetah. That's actually not enough to transfer us. Okay, another 1800 it is. Or what is it? Yeah, 1800. Okay, that should be enough to get the transfer done, and then these two can get into orbit and land. So that is perfectly fine. Move this guy on up. Okay, and then I want another decoupler, and I want these to fire off at the same time. In fact, this stage is also going to go before that stage. Why is my workspace like off center? I don't know why. That's weird. So then I want an adapter. Wrong one. This one? This one. So that has a little bit of fuel, which is nice. Actually, it has a lot of fuel. Jeez. And then I want a Jumbo 64? Yeah. I'll do 2 of these. And I'll auto start this one. And I want these orange. Does this one have an orange? It does. Okay. And then down here, we're going to do a mainsail. And how much does that have at sea level? Not quite enough to get in orbit, but I can attach some stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach... actually, what's that thrust of weight? Whew, not good. So I may have to attach 4 of these then. So we're going to do sort of SLS style, but weird. And I want these orange as well. And we're going to put some reliance on here. Nope, on the engines, please. So that should help get us off the pad at the start. Also going to do fuel lines here. And these all need to go at the same time. So what is that thrust to weight? Still not great. Okay. Well. Could do a skiff. But this is a... I think this is another 2 meter. This might be a 1.875. Let's try that. First of all, what size is this guy? So if I stick these on here, and then I get a skiff. No, this is another 2 meter. It costs way less than the mainsail. So this is about to be a slightly overbuilt craft. We're only going to do 32s, I think. And we're going to move these down. I want these orange as well. Yeah. And then some skiffs. So, no, we're going to overbuild. I am going to auto start these, and we're going to put on skiffs, have all of these go at the same time, and then I need to add in the fuel lines. So that should be about enough to get into orbit, honestly. I would kind of be shocked if it isn't. And then we want nose cones, which I don't think you can... Oh, you can recolor these. Nice, okay. Strut these in. Okay, so we have the craft-ish. There's a couple more things I'm going to need to add, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this. I'm going to open the Curtis 5 and merge it in. And that's going to be attached like that. Oh, you know what? I put batteries in here. I haven't put solar panels on this craft or an antenna, so I need to do that real fast. So for communications for this bit, we're just going to do a couple of communitrons to distribute the weight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do, on custom 2, I'm going to toggle these solar panels, toggle the antenna, and extend these solar panels. And then custom 3 will just be collect all data. So save that. And then I want to build the fairing to encompass this top part. Oops. Place cross section, please. It's a pretty terrible looking fairing. Do I want a different one? I like the black and white. That looks neat. Okay. Anyways. This is a very tall craft. Which also means I should probably put some struts like here. So we have all that. So, you know, sea level delta V is not great. This is like 3,600, which is barely not enough, but by the time we get up there, it should be. So, like, if I do vacuum, like, yeah, it's enough. But now I need to look at center of mass, which is way up there, and then center of aerodynamics, which is pretty much non-existent. And I'm going to get some tail fins and see how that goes. So those can go about here. Actually, I want those a little higher. Authority limiter, maximum. And that should be good to go. Do the skiffs have thrust vectoring? They do. They actually have the same as the mainsail, so that should be fine. And then by the time we get to vacuum, that'll be our vacuum. That'll be our transfer stage. This will be the orbit and return stages. This staging up here is a little messed up, but I can adjust that when we get to that craft. This craft has 2 antennas actually. Okay, so that's fine. We want to take Valentina and Bill. So Bill is going to land with us. This does mean that we don't have a scientist. So all these experiments can only be run one time, which is good to know. So it's going to be kind of annoying, but since I put everything on the same action group, I'm going to want to reset the mystery goo and the, what do you call it? Science Junior. Like, I'm going to want to just discard their experiments until we're landed on the moon. So that's fine. But yeah, launch this thing. Only took 32 minutes to build. Meant to stopwatch that loading screen. Oh boy. Okay, so I can pause the stopwatch. So that was 32 seconds. Jeez. So SAS on. Wow, it is already lagging. So not the most aerodynamic thing in the world, but it is fine. So gonna quick save because I am nervous. So reminder, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to do plant flag on the Mun, transmit or recover scientific data from the Mun. We're going to, oh, we could have done that. I didn't think about that. We'll do that next time. Repair a satellite and position satellite in orbit of the Mun. Oh, nope, we are not. We are going to revert this. Because I forgot that the satellite wants a Science Junior on it. I'm glad I caught that. So, I'm going to have to rebuild this fairing, so let me just delete the fairing. So up here, this is tricky because I'm going to maybe do something a little scuffed here. I'm going to move this, and I'm going to put the Science Junior up here. Oop, and I need to move this even further. And hopefully that guy still can get all of its Delta V. That looks very scuffed, but it's fine. So I need to rebuild this fairing. Oh, not like that. There we go. I'm really glad I caught that. Alright, so let's make sure all of our staging is correct. That looks good. Up here, it's gonna... which fairing is this? That's that one. So that's fine. That can probably go when these go. Actually, I want it on a... I want this fairing on its own stage. Actually, I'll put the two fairings together, but I'll put these on their own stage. Okay. Let me make sure that it's still Valentina and Bill. It is. Okay, good. So, launch. Oh, and I am dumb. I kept the stopwatch going. Well, you get an extra, like, 2 minutes because of that. Okay. I was pinged in multiple places, which I don't appreciate. Anyways, SAS on. So we should have everything good to go. Quick save from here and get this guy open. Why is my screen like angled down? There we go. Let's go. We don't have the thrust to wait. That is my bad. I was not paying attention. So this is now going to be even more scuffed. Okay. What happened? Okay, what if I were to attach some more radial decouplers onto this? And we were to just add some, let's say, I don't really want thoroughbreds because I feel like that's going to be too much. What if we were to just add some thumpers and move this down? That's actually not what I meant to do. Undo that. I meant to just move the SRBs themselves. And we were to move this stage above and move this to here. What is that thrust to weight? Not enough. Okay, so we may actually need some insane solids on this. Let's do thoroughbreds. Those are too big. Let's do... You know what? No, I'm gonna stick with it. Let's do thoroughbreds. This is a very scuffed rocket now. But that's what happens when I don't pay attention. These don't have any variants, which is sad. Let's put some struts here. And then I want all of these to go at the same time. And then, just to be safe, I'm going to put some separatrons here. So 4 there, they're going to fire when these decouplers go. And then 4 here, that are going to fire when these decouplers go. Yep. This is scuffed, but it's fine. So how's our center of mass looking? We need to move the wings down. That is not at all what I meant to do. I meant to just grab the wings and move them down. There we go. So thruster weight of 1.5, that is good enough. And got to time the loading screen. Yeah, that first one was just a test before we added the SRBs. Make sure all the initial engines fired correctly. That's totally what it was. All right. So this is going to be something. So I have quick saved, and I want to move Kerbal Alarm Clock just a bit. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, that is a loud rocket. And because it is a heavier payload, I'm going to wait a little bit before doing the gravity turn. All right. I'm going to keep it just ahead of the prograde marker. I can also drop this just a little bit. There we go. Drop the throttle to about there. Oh, and we've drifted off the 90-degree heading. That's fine. Alright, so let's hold here for a minute. Alright, do a little more turning. Alright, solids are about to go. We do have a little bit of roll going on. Alright, solids are about to go, so I'm going to full throttle. Alright, stage. The separatrons are so loud. Alright, we can continue turning a little bit here. But I still want to be above the horizon. And this thing still has 70 seconds of burn, so we may be in orbit with the mainsail stage. Alright, turn over a little more quickly now, because that apoapsis is approaching 70. Hold it at about 10 degrees above the horizon. Alright, now we can go horizontal. And I do want to run this. Oh, shoot. Reset that, reset that, reset that, reset that. Okay, so I couldn't do the atmospheric fluid while stowed, so that's unfortunate. I was a little afraid of that, but... And we can point a little radial here. Apoapsis is dropping, but that's okay, because it's meant to do that. I just want to get rid of these side tanks while we're still in the atmosphere. Alright, side tanks are done. Nope. Yeah, they all hit each other. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to bring this up to about 80. Which by that point we may already almost be in orbit. Interesting. Okay. Alright, there's 80. So I'm going to quick save here. We can... Okay. We can turn a little bit... Ooh. I say we can turn. In theory, we can turn. Because what I would like to do is I would like to... Oop, nope, nope. Stop turning, stop turning. I'd like to drop these guys. And they're going to hit the fairing, and that's okay. And then I want to get rid of both fairings. There we go. Okay. So we can just let it sit like that. Go to map. And my game is lagging hard. Alright, so pull this out until we have a periapsis above. Ah, that's good enough. Alright, so point to the node, in theory. Hopefully once we lose some of these parts, the lag won't be as terrible. But such is the nature of KSP1, especially with mods. And we're going to time warp to there. And while I'm thinking about it, I can go ahead and do action group 2, which it may not have done because we're time warping. Action group 2. There we go. Get all the solar panels and things out. There's Sarnis, actually. Kind of everything in a line. That's nice. Nidon's back there. Interesting. I've never seen Plock on the distant object enhancement. Wonder if it's just too far away. Or it's just on the opposite side. Alright, 2, 1, and burn. Oh, that's some of our debris. We're not going to hit those, are we? No. Okay. Okay. So in this case, I think I'm going to use some of this mainsail stage to get to the Mun. Because we can. And actually, the ideal time to burn would have been like right now. So we're going to have to go on the next orbit. And I may have gotten the timing a little bit wrong. Yeah, I did. Okay. So that right there is probably good. What's that periapsis? I do want to bring that in, actually. So let's go prograde. I would say, oh, okay, 60 is as good as we're getting for now. That's fine. All right, so this thing is going to be a pain to turn, but that's fine. We're just going to get to the node and then time warp. All right, and right there. Okay, quick save. And it drifted off. That's lovely. Oh, it's really drifting off. Wow. Everything in line once again. Something back there, Jewel. So Jewel has now moved to the other side of the sun. There is definitely something over there. Oh dear. Is that mid-miss? That might be mid-miss. Unless it's just the stars partially leaking out. Oh, that is mid-miss. And Moho right there. Nice. It almost looks like there's something right there, but it's not highlighting, so maybe not. But yeah, Jewel is very big, even this far away. Okay, so just get in line on this node and do a little bit of this. And burn. Oh, drifted off the node right away. That's lovely. Okay, I want these guys to not be active. Because we're going to ditch those eventually. And those really are only good in an atmosphere. Oh, is that the, that's interesting. It's a long burn, wow. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to focus on the moon. So that's the orbit we're targeting with the satellite. So we're going to have to make a pretty hefty inclination change, but that is perfectly fine. Okay, as soon as this gets in the sphere of influence, I want to cut it. Okay. And I just want to go a little bit. I'm getting phantom interactions there. Or a second, I guess harmonic, not phantom. So pin this, open. $70 and 60. So right there is good. I'm going to quick save because at this periapsis, I want to circularize. Oop, too much. So about like that. And then I'm going to watch these numbers here because I'm going to get to the node. Maybe. Hello, Mun. We are heading towards you. Hello, other planets. We are heading towards you eventually. That's Minmus. I said other planets and immediately pointed to a moon. That's nice. Yeah, because what I want to do is I'm going to quick save here, and then I want to jump into 5x warp so that the numbers don't change, and then jump into the fast time warp. Because I found out that that trick works most of the time. If you're getting issues with your like apoapps and periapps jumping around like that, um, just go into 5x time warp first before doing a massive time warp jump. Okay, so we're about a minute out from the burn. So I'm tempted to drop the mainsail stage after the burn, but I might just use it to do some stuff. I almost want to go get that satellite repaired before landing, since we have the Delta V now, and that way we're not wasting it later. So let's jump ahead to this burn. Is that Duna? No, that's Sarnis. Where's Duna? It's over there. Okay. I thought I said time warp. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay. So we burn. And we have a ridiculous thrust to weight now, over 11. Alright, so we are orbital. Alright, so that's actually a little better than I set up the maneuver node for. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do the satellite portion first. So I'm going to quick save, and then I'm going to undock. So right now we're focused on this ship, and I want to switch to the other one. So all your stuff is extended. You should have full control. Yes. You're not showing... Okay, so you have 1,000. I don't actually know if you're getting fuel flow from here. That'll be... If I can click this fuel tank, that'd be great. But alas, I cannot. It's only showing 1,000 though, which makes me wonder if it's only pulling from this tank. Something I could do is I could have the engineer... Well, no, I can't. I can't do that until after, unfortunately. But what I would like to do is, one, get some distance away from this guy. That's a loud engine. Okay. And then I want to figure out where to burn in order to achieve this orbit. And of course, we are completely off. Okay, so I were to go here, and I were to say go normal, and then do some retrograde, and then go normal, and then do some retrograde. Oh my, this is a, we're going to be cutting it close on the Delta V, that's for sure. But that's pretty much the inclination, and then I can raise my periapsis and drop the apoapsis. But that inclination is almost dead on. Okay, right about there. So we'll have about 220 Delta V to spare, which isn't as much as I was hoping to work with, but it should be fine. Why am I going to buy kombucha? I don't think I've ever had kombucha, actually. Fun fact. I don't think I've had kombucha. And of course, we're doing this burn on the dark side. Lovely. Oh, the sun's rising. Okay, that's fine. So where is our other craft? Well, there's Drez. Um, let's warp ahead a little bit. This burn, I have a feeling, will not be accurate because there's the inclination aspect. But let's go for it anyways. And loud engine, so I'm zooming out. That is such a loud engine. So is it pulling from up here at all? Oh, it is. Okay. So I just didn't pack a lot of fuel on this. In space, no one can hear your engines. How's that? Probably good enough. Okay, so now at Apoapse, what does that periapsis need to be? 170,000. So at the apoapsis, I actually want to pin my other one. Get rid of all my pins, please. Well, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Give me the maneuver. Oh, that was a little much, actually. Okay, even with the spark, this is a 1 second burn. That's actually kind of funny. So we're gonna warp to there. And we're just gonna point prograde. And warp ahead. And burn. How close is that? A little much. So let's just take a little bit off of that. A little more? Okay, cool. That's probably good enough. And then at Periapse, this ship is still alive, right? Like they haven't just suddenly died. Okay. Is that the satellite we want to... That's the repaired one. Oh, no! Oh, I didn't realize the damaged one was on a polar orbit. A 2012 Minecraft tutorial? What do you mean? What does this app apps need to be? 183,000. Okay. I also like haven't balanced any audio, so that's probably part of the issue. Okay, and this is going to be a retrograde burn when we get there. So I'm gonna flip there and warp. Yeah, so I did not realize that damaged satellite was polar. So that's an issue. Because I don't know if we have the fuel to do that. Is that good enough? Where's the contract? That's Eve. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Maintain stability. I'm maintaining stability. Hooray! Contract complete. Okay. So now I just want to point like, where do I want to point? I guess this way, ish. Cool. Like there. That's fine. Anyways, can we get anything from here? I don't think so. No. Okay. What about for thermometer? No. Okay. So that's just another relay set. And then what I want to do is I want to switch to the other craft. So switch to you. And time the loading screen. Oh, that was a fast one. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm glad we have extra fuel because now I have to figure out how to get to this guy. Oh, there's a asteroid over there. Okay. So, nope, I want to set this guy as target because we are encroaching upon this ascending node. Which, do we have the fuel for this? Probably not. Am I gonna go for it anyways? Yeah. Alright, retrograde. Retrograde. Um, more of this. More of this. More of this. And more of this. Okay, that's probably close. Other way. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with 0.2. So this is going to eat this stage, and it's going to go a little bit into the stage, and then I'm going to just try and land on the equator. Like, from a polar orbit. That's going to be exciting. And I want to land in a new biome, so when it comes to that, I am going to pull up the flag so I know what biomes I already have. And wow, this thing is painfully slow to turn. Can I run anything up here? No. We're still in space high. Okay. Um, wow, this is so painfully slow to turn. Time warp. Okay. Where's the moon? Where moon? There it is. Or Mun. Okay, anyways, we're gonna do this. Slightly off the node, but I think that's fine. Uh, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 15, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, and burn. So right now we are suborbital, which is suboptimal. We're going to get some of that back as soon as this guy passes sufficiently underneath. You know what? I just realized I didn't bring any repair kits with me. Uh-oh. This may be a problem. I need to figure out what's damaged on it. Hello, Red Panda. Yeah, I just realized I did not bring any repair kits, so we may be going into a polar orbit for nothing. That'll be fun. Okay, and as soon as this gets out of physics loading range, this should be better. It's a long burn, jeez. Yeah, I definitely forgot to bring repair kits. I do have mods. I have Parallax, I have Outer Planets mod, I have Kerbal Alarm Clock, I have Distant Object Enhancement, and I have Transfer Window Planner. I think that's the big five. Okay, that is probably good enough. I do want to, because I realize that I am big dumb. Oh, that's still a pretty bad ascending node. I want to switch to this, and I want to figure out what's. Oh no, I installed them manually. I didn't use CurseForge. Yeah. So what is damaged on here? Oh no, we need repair kits. Well, I didn't bring repair kits, so that's an oof. So let's switch to this. And I need time loading screens. Okay, so I am dumb. I did not bring repair kits, so we'll have to do that later. How long do we have left on that contract? Let me expand the 3 years. Okay, we're fine. Um, so we're just gonna get the other stuff done then. I want to bring this up. I'm just gonna bring this down into a semicircular orbit. I just don't want this periapsis to get too low. You have to find the game data folder, like in your install folder. You have to find the game data folder. So if you did it through Steam, it's in your Steam apps common folder. Um, and then you have to just make sure that you're copying the correct stuff in the correct places. But it isn't too bad once you get the hang of it. Okay, that's as low as, well, I'll bring my periapsis lower. I'll bring it down to 20. Okay. Um, so now, where do I want to land? What biomes do we have? We have Highlands and East Farside Crater. So I want to land. I want to land on the day side, but I don't want to land there. So I'm gonna time warp. I might try and land in that crater actually. Oh, and this satellite is now getting a gravity assist off the moon. Uh, Figured that would happen eventually. Oh, and I should have gone there, I think. Yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, okay, one more orbit. I did not slow down the warp in time. Okay, let's go to about here. I'm gonna plot. Oh, I don't know why I'm still pointing retrograde. I'm gonna plot a maneuver here. We're just gonna bring this on down. I have no idea what biome this is. I'm also gonna add in a little bit of normal. And I'm gonna bring it slightly into the crater, but not like super far in. So that should be fine. I'm gonna bring it a little further. Nope, not that far. That's good enough. Okay. This should be better to turn. Oh yeah, way better. Okay. And we're just gonna time warp to there. So that's on me. I need to remember to bring repair kits next time. Alright, so about a minute until this burn. I think we just passed over the pole because my camera is behaving super weirdly. It tends to do that on polar orbits. Alright, so we're gonna start the burn. Is there anything that I haven't run here? Let's just let everything run. Not worth. Not worth. Not worth. And not worth. Okay. What about a crew report? Oh, ooh, that's worth. Keep. And I want to collect that. I can move the Kerbal alarm clock down. Oh, and we've drifted off the node. That's probably good enough. Okay. Can I do an EBA report here? Bill. EBA report. Nope. We've already done Highlands. Okay. So now I want to point surface retrograde. And I'm going to quick save because I don't quite trust myself to do this properly. I'm going to time warp to about here. And we are still going to land in that crater, so that's good. Going to time warp slightly further. Because I want true altitude. Crew report from here. Oh, that's just that's not biome specific. What am I doing? Okay. So, Bill, get out. Let's figure out what biome we're in. East Crater. I guess we've done this EVA report. But I don't think I've landed here yet, so that's fine. So after you get into the, like, where the Steam files is, it's Steam Apps, Common, Kerbal Space Program, and then Game Data. Oh, thank you for the follow, Red Panda. I don't know why the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the sound bit? There it is. I just spoke too soon. So Steam Apps, Common, Kerbal Space Program, Game Data, and then when you download a mod, it'll have a Game Data folder in the zip file, and you just want to copy everything that's inside the mod's Game Data folder into your Game Data folder. And you just want to make sure if the mod says it has any dependencies, you do the same thing with those dependencies. Most of them will require like Module Manager, and then there's a couple others that, like, for the Outer Planets mod, it requires Copernicus, because that's what lets you edit planet data and stuff. But and some mods will have similar contents, like Kerbal Alarm Clock and Transfer Window Planner have a similarly named folder, and you just want to merge the contents of those. You don't want to like completely delete one. That's how I got these transfer windows on the alarm clock, because they have a similar folder. When should I start this burn? I don't know. Where am I right now? So I'm there. I'm gonna just kill off some speed. So this guy is a pretty bad thruster weight. This one is better, so I kind of want to burn out this stage first. Now what's concerning me is the orbital line really isn't changing all that much. And I kind of want to land in this crater. It looks like we will still land in the crater. It's just kind of cutting it close right now. And yeah, this thrust away is pretty bad. I want to unset the damaged satellite as target, actually. Unset target. There we go. So I want to burn all of this off. But I'm going to quick save here because I don't quite trust this low thruster weight. And we're still falling pretty quickly. So I'm actually gonna face this way, stage, and then go. So that we have the better thruster weight. So that guy's gonna crash into the Mun. In fact, we might get to see it in a second. This is definitely not the most efficient way to land, but I'm doing it like this anyways. Oh, it disappeared. I wanted to see the explosion. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep us pointed surface retrograde. Oh, I should extend my landing gear. And I'm gonna quick save here. We're just gonna fall a little bit. Gonna take this down until I'm going about 100 meters a second, and then I'm gonna kill off the speed again. Yep, like that. Okay. Same thing. Just fall a little bit. Oh, and we are limited in time warp now. Okay, so I'm gonna kill off some more speed. If you have like 7-zip or WinRAR, just unzip the mod folder that came with it. Just like extract all or whatever it is. And then you can just make sure that it opens, like make sure that you have it set to open. And then yeah, you just drag whatever's in the mods game data folder into your game data folder, like for KSP. I'm hoping this is new biome. I don't know. Mission is okay. I forgot to bring repair kits, so we unfortunately are not getting the satellite repair mission. That's on me. Okay, I'm gonna go for this now. Okay, we can let it fall a little bit. The other debris hasn't exploded yet, unless it was just too far out of range to hear/see it. Okay, let it fall a little bit. Just balancing the throttle here and touchdown. Okay, sliding a little bit, but now we have settled. Okay, so quick save. Crew report from the Mun's East Crater. Nice. Run everything. Can we not do a... Oh, I have to reset that, don't I? Oh. Okay. And oh wait, oh, I can't reset it. So I just wasted it. That's annoying. Because I didn't bring a scientist. Oh well. So we're gonna have Bill EBA. RCS R RCS RCS on. And we're just gonna have Bill land over here. Okay, and Bill is going to take an EVA report and a surface sample. And then, nope, Bill, I want you to face this way. Actually, face, what's the better direction to face? Where's Kerbin? Right there. Okay, so then I want to switch back to the craft. And what happens when we turn SAS off? We're fine. Okay, so I want Valentina to EVA, RCS on. Ooh, Valentina went a little too far. RCS off, and then face like this. And we're going to lower the nav ball. There's a rock in my way. Want to face like this. Oops. And screenshot. There we go. Gotta get the photo up. And now I want Valentina to plant the flag. And this is East Crater. And this is Valentina and Bill were here. So now Valentina is going to head back to the ship, unless there's a Munstone nearby, but I don't think so. Because you can bring that back for more science. Actually, was that one there? No, it was not. Okay. I don't see any nearby, so... Actually, no, that's not one, because it would have physics interactions. Alright, so Valentina is going to lift off. And grab and board. Alright, and we're going to collect all of our data. Run it all again. So that was the seismic scan, temperature scan, and atmospheric pressure scan. So we're going to switch back to Bill. Bill is going to RCS on, lift off, and Bill is going to sit here for a second. Because Bill needs to grab some data. Are we close enough to this to grab it? No. Okay. So we're going to have to do this kind of weirdly. So take data. Oh, what the? Okay. Bill got sent flying. Okay, can I right click that again? I want to make sure that we actually grab the data. So pin that. Did you take the data? You did not. Alright, so take that, unpin that, pin this, lift off, take data, unpin. And then I believe the barometer is on the other side. So, nope. I want the barometer. Lift off, take data. Alright. And EVA report. Oh wait, you haven't done yours yet. So grab on. Store experiments. Switch to the ship. Collect everything. Collect everything. Oh, that was the flag. Duh. All right, collect everything. Switch back to. Okay, Bunzee's crater. Yep. Surface sample. Yep. And board. And we've stored everything we can. Okay. So we're not quite on the equator. Yeah, Mun, Moon, same thing. Hoping the mod thing works. Yeah. It should, as long as you got all the dependencies. Oh, I can hide the flags now. Oh, you know what? Between streams, I said I was gonna get rid of a bunch of debris because we have a bunch just hanging around. Did that really? Oh no, that's an old thing. Yeah, I did say I was gonna get rid of some debris, and then I didn't. So I'll do that. I will make a note to myself to do that before the next stream. Okay, so from here we can just take off. Because I want to do something risky with this. Something very risky indeed. Okay, so we're going to just well, contract complete. Position satellite in specific orbit of the Mun, and plant flag on the Mun. Okay, so we're just going to take off. Where is the 90? It is this way. And we can basically point horizontal now. We're not going to slam into the side of a mountain, are we? We might. But I want to do something risky with the atmospheric fluid, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to take this up to about 15, 20 kilometers. Ooh, we might hit that mountain. Take it up to 20. Are we going to hit that mountain? I've just made a quick save. And we're good. Okay. So I can go to sea level mode now. And at this apoapsis, see, this is not equatorial whatsoever, but it's fine. At this apoapsis, we want to circularize. All right, and let's time warp to there. Moon? Mun? Hm. I like to say the Mun to differentiate it from the real moon. All right, and burn. And good enough. Overburned a little bit. Oh, it's not working? If it's something that's gonna modify, like, for something that's like adding new planets or something like that, you want to make sure you start a new game, because it won't override old games. Okay, so about here, gonna break the sphere of influence of the moon, the Mun. Oh, not that. Okay, pin that. Grab a maneuver. So out of curiosity, where did Bonsai 3 go? There it is. Okay, so it didn't get slingshot out of the system. What is that periapsis? That's 45. That's probably... I want to bring it to 40. That's a little too low. 40. All right, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Warp to there. Quick save, because I'm always paranoid. Oh, and we can retract the landing gear as soon as it unwarps. There we go. And point at that node and time warp a little more. All right, 3, 2, 1, and burn. Uh, 6 meters per second left. Let's just point prograde. It's actually a little lower than I wanted it to be, but that's probably fine. So now I want to time warp. So start with ×5, and then I want to time warp out to here. Oh, and sphere of influence change. Okay. And we did have a second interaction there, which is interesting. I'm going to time warp a little more ahead, actually. Check our height. So I want to do a radial retrograde burn, and I don't remember which. I believe it's radial in raises the periapsis. Nope, definitely not. It's radial out. Alright, so raise it up, and then lower. Oh, and we can ditch the side tanks. Alright, raise it up a little bit. And and lower it again. And that's probably good enough. So now I want to... Did I put 4 antenna on this thing? I meant to only put 2. Whoops. Whatever. That's fine. So let's time warp on down. Well, actually, before I do that, I want to pin this open. So I'm gonna do something a little risky here. It may work. Okay. If it works, you would subscribe. So fun fact. I mean, one, thank you, but I actually don't have subscriptions yet because I don't have affiliate, and like literally the last thing I need is average viewer count. And I've mentioned it before, but I'm pretty sure Twitch just doesn't want me to get affiliate because like I'm over the like when I'm looking at the viewers that I actually have, it's consistently over what I need my average viewers to be. And then I look at my stream summary and Twitch says it has gone down. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But oh well. So we're coming in. Like if it gets to the point where it's like multiple months in a row, that is the last thing preventing me from getting affiliate. I'm gonna contact Twitch and be like, look, I'm watching my viewer count and it's like DSN. I'm trying to think of what that stands for. Yeah, I'm blanking on what DSN stands for. But yeah, until I get Twitch affiliate, I cannot have subscribers. I can do donations, and I do have a donation link. I don't know if it's actually still working, but oh, are we landing in the desert? We might. That would be exciting. I don't think we've landed there before. An occlusion modifier? Now I'm very confused. I'm on normal mode, like whatever the default normal mode is if you're talking about game settings. And I have a max upgraded tracking station. Okay, yeah, I just did default normal mode settings. I don't do easy mode because that's too easy. And then like moderate mode is like weird. I don't really see a lot of people do that. And I was not ready to do hard mode because I quick save all the time. Yeah, so whatever's default on normal mode. So I think we're landing in the desert, which is... Are we actually going to land like right next to the desert airfield? That's kind of insane. Like I'm watching this, I think we're gonna come up short, but I was watching that line and I'm like, that is getting awfully close to that. Yeah, we're not gonna quite make it to the desert airfield and launch site, but that came surprisingly close. Okay, so I'm gonna pop the drogues. Yeah, that's what I thought you were referring to when you said DSN, but I was like, it's a 2G antenna. Well, and this one has an internal 5K. Although it says first hop distance 282, so I guess because I have the upgraded tracking station and it's like max level, it's already um, like it has a boost to it. Yeah, which is going to make communications out to the outer planets really interesting because by default, the max level tracking station can't actually make it all the way out there. So that's going to be super interesting. I can also physics warp this and turn SAS off. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking when we get to that point, putting some relay satellites just in an orbit between Joule and Sarnis. Okay, and as soon as the main pops, I actually want to... That's a bit of a fast landing. I'm gonna jettison the heat shield. There we go. And that's gonna hit the ground and explode. Maybe. Please explode. I don't want to land on top of the heat shield. Come on. I see you. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then I want to do a risky EVA here. So, EVA report. Oh, we've already done it. Well, okay. So then I want to physics warp on down. And man, this almost this entire stream was dedicated to one mission. Um, that's kind of a yikes. If it starts consistently becoming like this, I might start building craft between streams, like in a sandbox save, just using the parts that I already have, and then just loading them up and launching them in future streams. Because I don't want to have it like consistently to where it's like one mission per stream, because I feel like that gets really old really fast. All right, come out of physics warp and touchdown. Have I done an EVA report landed at the deserts? I have. What about a surface sample? Yeah, I have, but I'll still take it. Okay, so we're gonna recover that, and I'm gonna time the loading screen. That's fair. I know it's like everyone has a different preference as to like what kind of content they like to see, and like building is definitely I don't know. I like watching the building process. Like I watch a lot of Matt Lown videos, um, and like I'm definitely one of those people that watches it all the way through. Like I don't skip past the building sequence because I want to see how he builds these like gargantuan craft. I also really need to get better at space planes, but that's a different story. All right, wow, this loading screen is a long one. EJ, oh yeah, okay, that was a long loading screen. Ooh, that's a lot of science. Okay. Um. Oh. Oh, and build advanced level one. I I forgot to tell y'all what science nodes I got between the streams. Let me pull that up. Because I wrote them down. Because at the end of the last stream, it was overtime, but I had a bunch of science to spend. I totally forgot to go over what science nodes I got. So let's go into R&D right now. So between last stream and this one, I got scanning tech, I got command modules, I got advanced fuel systems, I got precision propulsion, and I got landing. And I also accepted a contract to orbit Minmus, which I think is the next one I'm going to do. And I'm just going to do it unmanned so that it can um, we can just get it done quick. Okay, so I totally forgot to go over that. But now that we have 700 science, what do we want to get? I'm thinking high power electronics doesn't get any more science. I don't think any of this gets any more science. This one does, actually. Ooh, this gets the gravioli. That's a big spin, though. That would leave us with, what, 177? Which could get one of these. Could get a bigger fairing. And could get bigger docking ports, actually. Ooh, and a bigger engine plate. That's tempting. Or, ooh, very heavy rocketry. I don't think we need to go for that quite yet. Not until we have, like, this. Thank you. I think... Do we get any more... I mean, we get, like, the RTGs and surface deployed RTGs. Do we have all of the... like, surface deployed science if we get this? Because in that case, I know what our next Mun mission is going to be. Yeah, I'm thinking we go for advanced science and specialized construction. And I'm gonna make a save just in case things go completely wrong. Okay. So I want to see contracts. Finish construction of a rover on the surface of the Mun. Tempting. We have 4 years to do it. Oh, and it gives a nice advance. Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyways, we still have a lot of contracts, but I think I want to orbit the Mun, or orbit Minmus. Jeez, it would help if I could speak. All right, and it's going to be based on the Empress 1. So let's load that in. Except I want this to be uncrewed. So take out all of this. Take out this. And I need to remember to put the seismic scanners back on. And I'm going to base it on a hex. So where did that place? It probably placed way down here. It did. Okay. So then I want to put this back on and take solar panels off, take all this off. And we can stick the solar panels back on like so. So this has most of the other science equipment. So I'm going to, this is going to be a little bit of a weird design. I'm going to stick that on. And this should be more than enough to orbit Minmus. Yeah, that's more than enough. Okay. So, and then on top of this, I want to get rid of these. Because on top of this, I'm going to put an RA-15. And I am building this kind of quickly. So what can we run while near Minmus? We can probably run all of this. Can we run anything else? We can definitely bring a gravioli detector. So I'm going to stick that down here. And for mass purposes, I'm going to put on a seismic accelerometer, even though we can't run it. But it balances out nicely. And yeah, that's the craft. So, because all we have to do is orbit Minmus. Okay, actually, that's not the craft. Because I should put a fairing on this because of the relay antenna. And that's the wrong fairing. There we go. And then stick this on there. So that fairing will come off. Oh, the staging is all messed up. So this, and then these two should go at the same time. And then this should go at the same time. this fairing will probably come off there. Because that is, I mean, oh, this is vacuum. That is more than enough to get space. And this will be the Empress 2. So that should be everything. I want to do custom action groups though. So let's custom 1, yeah, toggle. And then custom 2 is going to be, oh, we already have all this in custom 2. That's nice. But I want to add log gravity data. So yeah. And this only has the 1 battery, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue once we, well, actually, I'm going to add more batteries because we're going to be transmitting bigger data. So that should be fine. So how much delta V does this have? A lot. Okay. All right, so we're just going to get launching. Did you get the mods working, Red Panda? Or is it still giving you trouble? Nice. Okay. I'm not sure how much of a help I was. I'm not like the most qualified to talk about modding stuff, but I missed Autistic Dog saying in space no one can hear you, Chug Jug. Oh my goodness. For context, we play Fortnite together a lot. Sorry, I was just looking back up through chat and I was like, oh, I missed that. Okay. Oh, we're launching at night. Of course. Okay, we're just gonna go. Well, actually, I'm gonna pull this up, quick save, and then go. All right, we can start pitching over. Ooh. I forgot to check the center of mass and aerodynamics because on the previous craft that was an issue, but now there's a lot less mass up top, so the center of mass would move down. Do I need to transmit scientific data? Oh, no, okay. I'm going to anyways, but contract complete. That was the science data from surface of the Mun. Yep. And these solids are very likely going to carry us all the way up above a 70-kilometer apoapsis. Alright, so let's just continue the gravity turn. And yep, those solids carried us all the way above a 70-kilometer apoapsis. So I'm going to immediately turn over and get horizontal. I'm just going to get as much as possible. Alright, and that apoapsis is a little bit high, so we're going to quick save there, and we're going to physics warp out of the atmosphere. Alright, so now we are out of atmosphere, so we can deploy our fairing, and we can do all this. And then I want to, I mean, we have like, there's no solar power right now, but I know we haven't run this, and it is biome specific, which is super nice, so we're going to transmit that. And then we're going to come up to the apoapsis, and circularize. I don't know if it's biome specific for space high. We'll have to figure that out. All right, so we're gonna get over to this node. Mod that has portable launch pads. Ooh. Not off the top of my head, because this is my first time doing a full modded career. I'm trying to think of. So I think it was it. I think it was the Beardy Penguin did a very heavily modded series um, a few years ago, and one of the mods they had portable launch pads. I don't know if it was specific to. Oh, I should have run the burn. Oh, nice, nice. Got it. Okay. I don't know if it was specific to like the star system they were running because they were running like an alternate star system. But I know they were able to do portable launch pads and things. Like they were able to do a full interstellar vehicle construction in space and launch it from space, which was absolutely insane. Okay, so now I want to set. Where's Minmus? Set as target, and we just passed the ascending node. That's quite unfortunate. So pin the ascending node, and then at the descending node, I want to burn this way. Nope, other way. Nope, a little too far on that. All right, right about there. And this is going to be using a lot of electric charge, but as soon as we get back into the sunlight. Oh, and I realized I had the wrong solar panels on this. I did the 3x2s, and I really wanted the 1x6s. Hopefully that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright, so let's time warp to there, and quick save. Alright, so are we charging up? We are. Okay. We're getting an insane amount of electric charge. Okay. We are not over an ocean right now, so give me... I should really pin the Gravioli open, shouldn't I? It's on the other side. Pin that open. Log gravity data. Grasslands? Should be over the mountains in just a sec. Okay. And log it again. Nope. Not over the mountains. Unfortunate. We have about 30 seconds to this burn. Alright. How's that for inclination? Not great. And that should be good enough. Okay. So now I want to... Where's Minmus right now? It is over there, so I want to burn probably around here, actually. I don't remember the exact orientation of burn for Minmus. Although if you get a Mun encounter, that's a good sign. Oh, maybe not. So about there then. How's that looking over here? Okay, so let's come over here. Let's change that timing a little more than that. I want this to be like, I know there's a relay antenna, but I still want it to be somewhat low. Say like, ooh, 300,000? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get 300,000. Um, that's probably good enough because I tend to overburn, but and then let's get over to that node. All right, and it is officially the 2 hour mark, so whatever the stopwatch says right now is how much I'm going to go over. So I'm going to go over by a little over 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. Okay. And that should be Minmus right ahead of us. Yep. All right, so I do want to run gravity data right now. Highlands, transmit. Can I get above mountains? How much electricity is that using up? I really should. Um, like X amount of date. Well, the only thing is for long time warps and things that would kind of mess it up, but Highlands still. All right, so let's just warp ahead. Although I do plan on having like multiple missions going at a time, especially if they have long transfers. And that's kind of why I got Kerbal Alarm Clock, so that I would just know when Sphere of Influence changes are happening, stuff like that. I do want to be focused on Minmus, actually. I did not mean to pin Minmus. Okay. Just go a tiny bit. This is not very maneuverable. Oh, and I overshot. So I want to point retrograde. And I'm going to thrust limit this guy. Alright, and go. Up. Go. Okay, there we go. Alright. Honestly, 200 is fine. Okay. So, unthrust limit this guy. Run this one more. Nope, still grasslands. Okay. What I want to do, actually, is I want to do ×5 so my orbit doesn't change. And then I'm going to come out to, like, where I know space high is. So I want to see if it's biome specific from space high. It is! Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Okay, so let that transmit. Actually, I'll just do this, and then I will plot my maneuver. So from here, I want to circularize. About like that. And I'm just going to warp there. I think I used the... I think I used the, like, orbits one, I think is what it's called. I just, like, one of the defaults. I don't upload my own flags or anything like that. Alright, hello, Minmus. Oh, sphere of influence change. Okay, so we can log gravity data and transmit this while we're getting prepped for this burn. I do kind of want to keep this pinned open so I'm not using up all my electricity. In fact, let's run everything. So, and anything we haven't done, we will transmit. So we've done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, and done that. Okay, so we've done everything from space high. That's fine. Which means we're probably not going to be able to actually get that much science data unless we get new biomes. So let's warp ahead. And burn. Alright, and that is good enough. Okay, are we in a new biome? No. Okay. So with that, there is one last thing I would like to do before ending the stream. And that is, I want to go to our... hello? If it'll show me. Do I not have ships enabled? No, I should. Where's... what? Where's the... There it is. Okay. I was like, don't tell me it got like sucked into the planet. I want to switch to this guy and see how much science we have built up because we've gone on a few missions since we put this station in orbit. All right, so how much science do we have built up? Not a lot. Okay. Well, oh well. With that, from a polar orbit of Kerbin, this is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for joining, and once again, thank you to Red Panda Bandit 179 for following. But I hope you all enjoyed, and I should still be good to stream twice a week next week as well. However, I am bringing my computer in for a repair on Monday, so hopefully that rattling noise will be gone. But if it does take over a day to get done, then obviously the Tuesday stream will have to be moved to later in the week. But also, I am participating in MCT 17 next Saturday, so there could end up being 3 streams next week. We'll see. But yeah, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Um, I will take a look at the contracts between streams. I'll also probably actually get rid of all the debris like I said I would. But yeah, so with that, thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.